Hey, John. Just looking at the defensive depth that you have. I mean, the guys who are not even in the lineup are all quality defensemen. How tough was that decision for you to make to get that sixth guy in there?
Well, Kooks outplayed. For me, it was coming down to Kooks and Nudie. Harry's given us some good minutes during the year, but we just thought Kooks played better than the others. And I say that, Pika gave us some good minutes when we had injuries. It all happens with the injuries when you get to see your players play. But the decision, everybody was all for it as far as the decision we made as far as that sixth guy.
Next question, Lance Hornby, Toronto Sun.
Following up on that, John, David Savard blocked 5 shots last night, part of 18 you guys blocked. How big is that this time of year, especially against an offensive team like the Maple Leafs?
Yeah, blocking shots is a big part of defense. And, Savvy has it tattooed on his head. He's going to block shots. That's a big part of his game. And nothing surprises us as far as how he does that. I think our whole team, I think we need to be better at that. After game one, I think we need to even be better. But for Savvy, that's a huge part of his game.
Next question, Mark Masters.
John, how did you feel about Gavrikov last night, and how did he mesh with Savard? What makes those two effective together?
They just play well with one another. They play well off of one another. They've been paired for quite a while. I just think they're in sync. They're very good defensemen underneath the hash marks and very underrated as far as what they can do up the ice offensively.
Next question, Lance Hornby, Toronto Sun.
I'm sorry, I don't have a follow-up.
Next question, Brian Hedger.
Hey, John. I know the hits category can be manipulated however many different ways, but they did have you with more hits last night than the other team, and Seth Jones had 7. He seemed like he was really kind of getting physical out there. Was that nice to see out of him, a guy who doesn't necessarily make that his main priority?
Yeah, that's part of his game. Jonesy plays the way like Jonesy plays, and I thought both teams had a lot of energy. More hitting comes into play that way. It's the first game of the series. I'm sure that plays into it, but it doesn't surprise me how Jonesy played. He takes up a lot of space and closes out people very well.
Next question, Mark Masters.
John, during the regular season, you guys were shorthanded the fewest times and obviously very disciplined last night. Where do you feel that comes from? Is that the coaching staff, the team leadership? Why are you guys so disciplined?
Well, we're just trying to play the game the right way. We're trying to move our legs. We're trying to keep our sticks down. It was a point of emphasis going into the game due to watching the first day of all the penalties being called. I thought the refs for both teams did a great job in letting the teams play. I thought that's why it was such a good game, because both teams were allowed to play. Both teams had surges. We find a way to score a goal. So we're going to continue to try to be disciplined and just try to play the right way.
Last question, Brian Hedger.
Just curious what you thought of the power play last night.
Oh, I thought we had some good movement. Yeah, some good movement. I think we got to get more pucks to the net, but didn't have a whole bunch of opportunities with it, as the prior question just brought up. So hopefully we'll keep them off the power play. And hopefully we can get our power play going. I'm not sure how it all works as each game comes through here, but we're working on both.
Great. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.